Hi, welcome to Pagan Goddess Tarot, and today I'm doing the Celtic cross reading for the zodiac sign of Cancer. Keep in mind this is a general collective reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Also remember that this is fortune telling, so a lot of times what you would resonate with hasn't happened yet, and it's quite common to start recognizing it later. If that happens, you're more than welcome to go back to the channel and rewatch any videos that you'd like. That being said, the ones that you should, the readings you should be watching are your sun, moon, rising, and probably your Venus signs as well. And that's going to give you a much better overview of your energy. Okay? So, that being said, let's get started. I'm taking one card from the Animal Oracle Spirit Animal Oracle deck, I'm sorry. And it's Buffalo Spirit. The abundant universe will provide. Okay. And there we go. So I'm going to take two from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. These work in coordination with the tarot cards, so that's why I pull them first. So I don't know if any of you know this, but I do bonus readings, I do bonus rounds, and I base those on the number of likes that I get and also the number of views. So keep that in mind. I also do one, like I did, actually, you were the last bonus reading. I also do just the zodiac sign in order. So the next one will be Leo. And that way everybody has a chance to get a bonus round. Okay? A reading, I'm sorry. So we have Mirror Guardian, and it's telling you to take time to reflect. Take time to reflect. One more, please. Seer, and it's telling you to see beyond the current situation. See beyond the current situation. There we go. All right, so I'm going to do a 5-position spread. It's going to be past, present, future, advice from Spirit, and the most probable outcome if you follow Spirit's advice. Okay. There we go. It shows in the past, well, let me try it that way. It shows in the past that you had a lot of heavy burdens, okay? You know, and we all feel like that sometimes, and sometimes we really do have a lot of heavy burdens, and it's difficult to move forward. But I think the point in this card is that you are moving forward. You're moving towards that castle. The castle is where you drop the burdens. This is the castle where you have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so you're moving forward. Okay, it's not easy, but you're doing it one step at a time. And while you're doing this, keep in mind that the universe is going to provide for you. Okay, the universe is going to provide. Oh, I said past, present, and future. I'm sorry. No, I'm not doing a 5. This is a Celtic cross. Anyways, the cards. I'm gonna leave the cards where they stand, though. Okay. So basically, you know, just trust in Spirit. Know that the universe is going to be abundant. You have to see beyond this current situation. Take your time, move forward, and just move steadily. Okay? There's going to be times when you're going to kind of leap ahead, and other times when you're going to kind of trudge. But take time to reflect. Think about what it is that you want, you know? Take time to understand how you got to have all these heavy burdens, and be grateful. Some of those burdens, be grateful for, okay? Because one, they're teaching you lessons, but I mean, I look back in my life and I had some very heavy burdens, but they were because I was taking care. I took care of my father for a long time, and you know, it was a burden. It was hard. It was not easy. I was balancing a lot. But you know what? It was worth it. It was a burden, but it was of love. I didn't resent it. I mean, I like my father. He took care of me. Sometimes that is part of our burdens. And so don't let them get you down to the situation where you start resenting whomever may be involved in that, or whatever it is that you're having to handle. Sometimes it's emotional, sometimes it's financial, but just trust that the abundant universe is going to help you. Okay? So we have the Eight of Shields. This is you. You've set intentions out. That's what the ships are. Okay? They are symbols for having sent your intentions. And you're letting Spirit handle it. So in the meantime, you are working hard to build abundance for you and possibly your family as well. Okay? And that's not always easy. That could be part of the burdens as well. We all have worries, and especially during trying times like we're going through right now. Okay? So what you have going for you is the Knight of Shields. Okay, this is called the Knight of Pentacles in other decks. You're moving, and again, you're moving slowly, methodically, and steadily towards your goals, okay? And sometimes that's the best thing to do, because when we charge ahead and race ahead, that all sounds great and fine and dandy, but it's not necessarily the best thing in the world. We make mistakes, and then we have to go back, double back, and fix things. And you can wear yourself out, and then it takes you 2 weeks to rest, and in that 2 weeks, if you had done it slowly, you would already be 2 miles ahead or something like that, So in the past, it looks as if you had this Ten of Pentacles, and I think this is where you're striving to be. Okay, you have the family, you have the tree, you have the Celtic cross. It's a representation of the Celtic cross. This is the legacy card that I like to call it the dynasty card. Because, look, this rainbow, these men are his nephew. That's the king. That's the king of shields in this deck. These are his nephews. Okay, so it's not only going to be abundance for the next generations, it's also kind of lateral. So those would be one of his siblings' children as well. So it's one of those things where there's going to be enough abundance. And abundance, remember, is not always money. A lot of times it's abundance of love, it's abundance of friends, help, and whatever. But there is that rainbow. And that is when I talk about the rainbow and the castle. This is the castle. That window is where the rainbow is passing by on the Five of Cups, which is on the other side of the river. So if you ever hear me referring to it, that's what it is. That one right there. Okay, so tell me what's crowning. Tell me what's crowning Cancer. What is crowning Cancer? What's the overall energy of the reading? Queen of Wands. Okay. So this is you being creative, dynamic. This woman thinks outside of the box. You tell a Sagittarius they can't do something, they will prove to you that it can be done. it can be done. You're just not looking at it properly. And sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes that's a bad thing. Sometimes you get stubborn but you're not a Sagittarius. But my point is, this is Sagittarius energy. This is following your intuition. Okay, you know that magic wand works. If you don't, she's sitting in a desert and she's growing sunflowers. She has created some kind of magic, because sunflowers don't grow in the desert, And she also has a dragon sitting beside her. So I would call that a little bit unusual. The point is that she does think outside of the box. So she's obviously figured out a way to irrigate her lands so that she can provide for her kingdom. Okay, so that they can be prosperous. So this is the kind of thinking that we're talking about. What can I do? And don't be afraid to think outside of the box. I mean, you know, things are changing really quickly as far as I'm going to be honest with you. 3 years ago, if you'd have told me I'd have been on YouTube, I'd have been, I don't even know how to work YouTube. I did actually know how to work it 3 years ago, but not very well. So my point is, don't overlook odd things. You know, I mean, be creative with it. You know, I've always done tarot, but I never thought to put it on a YouTube page. I mean, a YouTube channel. I never thought to start another channel. I had no clue how to start a YouTube channel. I had to go on YouTube to figure out how to work YouTube. So these are the things, and that's the creativeness. That's part of the energy. That's where you have to, like, reflect and look at yourself, you know. Clearly, you have to see beyond the current situation where I was at. I mean, I really wasn't doing a lot of readings, and hadn't done them for a while because of, you know, some of the burdens. So, you know, when the idea came to me, I got real creative. I figured it out. I'm like, huh, how about that? It was actually, I think it was one of my kids that told me. I have children. It's a long story. But anyways, they told me that one of them, I think if I'm not mistaken, one of them told me I should start a YouTube channel. And then it went from there. So, and trust that the universe is going to provide, you know, because it does. And here we are. Sorry, that was a long example. But so we have justice. This is what's coming to you in the future. Now, this could be the justice system. This could be legal proceedings. This could be anything. This could be a parking ticket. This could be charges. This could be a lawsuit. That's good. But the scales in this one are balanced. Okay, you know, and I think the truth will be known. Wow. So that was a message for me too. All right. So whatever you're going into, just, you know, take time to heal. Take time to reflect. But you got to see past the current situation. You know, you might be frightened and you might be, you know, overthinking things. And then sometimes out of the blue, you just got to remember miracles happen. Okay. So, what do we have for Cancer? Okay. Oh, yeah. You're learning how to love yourself. And that is one of the best gifts anybody can give themselves. You're learning how to love yourself. And when you do that, when you learn how to love yourself, it changes things. You handle, okay, so here you have conflict. This is your environment. You have conflict, but you also have a passionate new beginning. And sometimes you have to learn how to look at things, keep things in perspective again. You have to see beyond the current situation. It looks like you are having a lot of conflict. Either you're having internal, I don't think you're having a lot of internal conflict because you're moving steadily forward, but you're learning how to love yourself. Now, you may be learning how to love yourself because of the conflict. Okay? But I think this is external conflict. And what you've learned from that is how to love yourself, how to stand up for yourself, how to do what's good for you. And that's going to bring in that passionate new beginning. Okay? So what are your hopes and fears? Spirit, what is Cancer's hopes and fears? Okay, you're holding on to something. And it may be your money. And that's understandable in changing times. I'm not advocating that you go out and just squander your money. But sometimes when we hold on too tightly to things, it doesn't go into the flow. Okay? You could be holding on to a situation. You could be holding on to people. The coins are just a representation of some type of abundance that you're holding on to. Okay? But you do have a passionate new beginning coming in. So I think it's to see beyond the current situation. Understand, you know, you need to take some time to reflect, because he's literally sitting out in the cold, you know. And you have to understand that what comes around goes around, literally. So you have to, you know, when you spend money on bills, think about it. Nobody wants to pay the light bill. Nobody wants to pay the water bill, okay? But, you know, you're providing jobs for the linemen, the people that put up the poles, the people that work in the power plants, the people that, you know, it's you and thousands of others, you know. But the point is your money goes in and it flows, and to every person it touches there, it continues to flow. So it brings abundance. That's how you bring about abundance. And in the most probable outcome of this is you're going to build a very firm foundation. Okay? You're going to build a very firm foundation. All right, one more. Oh, well, actually. So it looks like, I think once you get to this point and you have the justice, which whatever that may be to you, it may be karmic justice too. Okay, because I see you harvesting something. And I think you're going to be ready to race ahead, to charge forward, okay? To charge forward into life. So I'm going to move the cards around just a little bit, and it's just to make it easier for me to clarify them. Today I'm using, that's the Celtic Tarot, and today I'm going to use the Marchetti Tarot Royale. So, tell me more about the burdens for Cancer. Please tell me more about the burdens for Cancer. Okay, yeah, it's telling you to look at things logically and to come in peace. She is a warrior through and through. She's been through a lot. She's very intelligent. She's very wise. She has emotions, but she makes her decisions based on her logic. So, and she comes in peace, but she is not afraid to cut things away that do not serve her. So, and that would be probably cutting some of the burdens. So you might want to reflect on whether some of those burdens are even yours. A lot of those burdens probably aren't even yours to carry. And whether you choose to carry them for a specific reason, or if they're unnecessary burdens that you can release. Okay? And to be able to discern that, you need, you know, they want you to get some rest. Rest and recharge those batteries, because this is where you figure out what your wish fulfillment is. What do I really want in life? Why am I here? What do I want? Okay? And once you figure out what it is you truly want, start moving forward. That's your star. That'd be your wish fulfillment. You that's what's in the lantern, is the star. And it's going to illuminate your path. And their path is going to bring you to fertility. That's fertility symbol in Celtic, in ancient Celtic cultures. So it will bring you to your abundance. Okay? And you're already working on your abundance. You've set your intentions. And this card that's crossing you. Okay? So you have the potential to be this King of Pentacles. So start acting like you're the King of Pentacles now. And when I don't mean being bossy. What he is a very abundant king. He's the wealthiest king in the deck. Okay, and the deal is that he got that way by being very slow, steady, and methodical. But he also makes sure that his kingdom is abundant as well. If he's abundant, they're abundant. And this could be somebody coming in for you, or it could be you being presented here. But it may be somebody coming in for you, because we have the Lover's card, and this is just a deep union, a spiritual union. This can be, it doesn't necessarily have to be lovers. It could be, you know, a soulmate that's your best friend. Okay? And it could very well be lovers, whatever. So we have the Knight of Shields. Okay? Slow and steady wins the race. Okay? And again, as you're starting here, this is why they want you to take time to reflect and see beyond the current circumstances. Because once you understand that the universe is going to be abundant, you're going to have this kind of clarity. And that clarity will bring you such peace of mind. you'll be able to gain victory, because you will be so at peace. You will understand things that you probably don't see right now, especially if you're tired. Okay, and you have the potential to go all the way to the 10 of Pentacles. Again, you've already been there. You know how to be there, and you know how to get there. Okay, and if you are still in the 10 of Pentacles, then remember the story behind this particular 10 of Pentacles in this deck is that the person was given or found the Ace of Pentacles, which was a coin, and he or she took that money, and or that coin, and expanded it into this dynasty, so kind of money. So in return, he's giving it back tenfold. Okay, he or she is giving it back tenfold. So what they were able to do with one coin, they're giving it back tenfold. That means they're giving that ability to 10 other people. Okay, so if you are already the 10 of Pentacles, consider that. Okay, and again, you are learning how to love yourself. This is also a card of wish fulfillment. Okay, this is making your dreams come true. So they're urging you to take a leap of faith, to go forward, to think, to understand that don't worry about it. The universe is going to provide it for you. Okay, so, and because you're creative and dynamic, but you're going to have to make a decision. You've got to take the blindfold off and look squarely at what you're at. You're guarded. You've got to open up your heart. Are you going to create something? Are you going to create this abundance? Are you going to take this new beginning? Okay? Are you going to take that new beginning? Are you going to take your justice? Are you going to accept the justice? Okay? So this is where we have you resting and reflecting. And again, time to reflect. Knights would go into battle, and when they came back, they would go in their own coffin or their own tombs and lay on their coffins. It grounded them. It really put things into perspective, because they're on top of it, not in it. And I mean, they had a lot to sort through, but the majority of it was this a just cause? Did I do the right thing? And it's not a beating themselves up. It's a balancing things out, because obviously they saw horrific things. And what do I need to do now? And where do I go from here? What am I supposed to do? What is it that I'm supposed to do with my life? And then they have the ability to go ahead and charge forward. They could heal themselves, and they could go forward with whatever their decision was, because they took, and obviously nobody bothered them when they were doing that. Okay, and again, this is moving towards this is you. You have learned how to love yourself. This is your wish fulfillment, and you got that from walking away from something. Okay, you walked away from something that just wasn't fulfilling you. And when you walk away, what you're looking for, you're leaving the 8 cups. You're walking away, and you're looking for that 9th cup. Okay? And it looks like you found it. Okay? So Spirit's telling you, don't be afraid. Anything that's hidden is going to be revealed. Just stay on your path, move forward. Balance out your wild side and your tame side. Okay? There's going to be conflict, but there's going to be a passionate new beginning as well. You can handle the conflict, okay? Your ships are definitely coming in, Cancer. Okay? And this may be you presenting as the Queen of Cups, kind, caring, loving, and nurturing, or this may be somebody coming in for you. Okay, and the cards don't, the cards are gender neutral. So, I mean, you could be presenting as the King of Pentacles and you're looking at the Queen of Cups. You could be a female presenting as the King of Pentacles and there's a male coming in that's presenting as the Queen of Cups. It's the energy of the card that we embrace. So, whatever you're holding on to, remember, okay, this is a double energy. You just had this card. A passionate new beginning. Okay, so you've got 3 of the aces. You have clarity first. You have, no, actually you had the Ace of Wands first. Then you had clarity. Then you have abundance. Okay, and keep that in mind. Passion, clarity, abundance. And you still have, and you have the passion twice. And here, this sword is not so much, it's about looking at things from a higher perspective. This particular card. You may be wanting to rush forward, but look at the landscape, okay? You're probably going to make a leap of faith, because you did over here. But the point is, look at the perspective he's got up there. He's on top of a cliff. He can see the entire valley and all the front of the mountain, the whole mountain range there. Okay? So, we're talking about really having high vantage point, high perspective. So, you know, and it reminds me of that taking a leap of faith. So, whatever you're going through, whatever burdens you have, remember, you are coming out of that. You're coming out of the storm, and you're coming into calmer waters, and you're building you're building that firm foundation. You know, whatever you went through, you know, whatever those struggles were, now you know. Okay, and just remember, you always have options. Okay, so this one wants to race forward. So you have 2 knights. So this is forward movement too. Okay. And it could be communication, because that's passionate communication. So this is an awesome reading. You have, oh man, you're going to be so excited when all this comes through. All right. So I don't know the name of this deck. If anybody knows, please leave it in the comments below. Y'all know to like, share, and subscribe. And hit the bell icon if you want to be notified whenever I do future videos. Okay, that way you never miss one. And you're more than welcome to comment. And I like hearing from the people that watch my readings. I don't know the name of it, so I can't give it proper credit. But I really like it. It's affirmations and quotes to meditate on. So, quotes to meditate on. Even if you donated 300 pots of cooked food 3 times a day, it could not compare to even a fraction of the merit from just a moment's love. Oh, I don't think you can say it. There you go. Just from a moment of love. Okay. And let's get one more for Cancer. One more for Cancer. For those who are always courteous and respectful of others, 4 things increase: life, beauty, happiness, and strength. And that one was from the Buddha. Okay, let's see if I can get it where you can see it here. All right, and then the other, I'm sorry, the past one was from, I can't read it. My glasses aren't that strong, sorry. Victory, oh, that's not it. I will hold myself to a standard of grace, not perfection. And I think that's where a lot of people get confused. Okay, that's where a lot of people get confused. Nobody's perfect, and nobody's ever going to be, but you have to keep yourself in a standard of grace. You know, am I doing the right thing, or am I doing okay? So even if you inadvertently thought you were doing the right thing and it didn't come out the way you intended it to, your intent was to be kind, okay, to do the right thing. So I hope you enjoy this reading. Thank you for watching, and like I said, if you do, anything you do to interact with the channel helps it grow. So, and I do bonus readings too, so I like to give back to my viewers. So have a great day, and thanks for watching.